So in continuation, we can start now lesson 2 for discussion of potential difference, voltage and electromotive force. All the three parameters, potential difference, voltage and electromotive force, they are one and the same. Potential difference means the difference in potential. So it is necessary to understand what do you mean by potential. Potential or electrical potential, you have to understand. The work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to the particular point is called as potential or electrical potential. Then what is the potential difference? The difference in potential between two fixed points or the known points is called as potential difference, or otherwise the work done by the moment of unit positive charge between two fixed points is called as potential difference or voltage or electromotive force. Now what is the difference between potential difference and the electromotive force is a question. The required amount of voltage for the specific purpose is called as potential difference. And electromotive force, the bulk quantity which will be in the generating station or substation or in the transmission line, etc., or in the national grid where the electricity is reserved, is called as the electromotive force. For understanding the difference between the potential difference as well as the electromotive force, we can take the water current analogy as an example. So in the universe, what is the highest water quantity? That is ocean. Next to that, rivers, lake. Then we will be supplying the water through the pipes. Then if it is reaching to our houses, that will be with the taps. Then our requirement is either pot or the bucket. Further requirement is jug. Final requirement is a glass of water. Similarly, the higher voltages which are generating in the generating stations are very high. 11,000 volt is the standard voltage, generating voltage, that can be amplified to the higher values, 33 kV, 66 kV and 110 kV, 220 kV, etc. So these voltages will be transmitted to the substations of the particular area. So that voltage is called as the electromotive force. Even if the voltage is excess, then it can be connected to the national grid also. That is also called as the electromotive force. A part of that electromotive force, if it is taken for the specific use, will be called as the potential difference. For example, we are charging our mobile. Mobile requires 3 volt or 1.5 volt, whereas its voltage is collecting the voltage of 230 volts. So inside the charger, you will be having the reducing technique. It means the step-down transformer chip is working in that will be reducing the voltage to the 12 volt, then it is going towards the rectifier converts into DC, that DC is reaching to the telephone circuit. So that 3 volt or 1.5 volt will become at the potential difference, whereas the 12 volt or 230 volt will be the electromotive force. I think you understood the difference in between the potential difference and the electromotive force. And voltage is a term for the potential difference or otherwise the electromotive force. The quantity which you are taking, that is in terms of the voltage. Its unit will be volt. Why? Because Mr. Volt has discovered this voltage, so that's why the unit is named after him only. So this is about the voltage. The next is the resistance. See, current, as I told you in the previous class, that is in lesson number 1, current is not having any existence. It is a part of the metal only. So the movement of the electrons will be forming the current. So it requires the path. The path for the flow of current is the conductor, or the medium you can say. So it will be having its own opposition for the flow of current, flow of electrons. So you can define as a property of material which opposes the flow of current through it is called as the resistance. Symbol will be R capital and its unit is O. Why? Because Ohm is also one more scientist who discovered this opposition property of the material, so it is named after him only as Ohm. So for understanding the resistance, practical understanding is, you take your bike. The main source is its petrol, and the motion will be same as the current. Road obstruction will be its resistance. So for remembering you. So anything will be depending upon, anything will be